Hello and welcome to City Scene, a TV program about your city government. We're hitting the trails today, the track trail. What the heck is that? Well, I'm glad I asked. You probably wanted to ask too. We're out at River Park North and we got Mark Tysinger, one of our program assistants out here. How are you, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. I appreciate you coming on the show. Okay, so I'll just ask the question. What the heck is a track trail?
Track trail is something that's being done in coordination with the Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation and Kids in Parks. Right now there are 5 track trails in the eastern part of North Carolina. We were one of the first ones to be able to get the grant for the track trail. The majority of them are in the Piedmont and the mountain regions. And we're really excited to get this here because it's such a unique opportunity for kids, parents, teachers, to get kids outside and unplugged, as they say, and in nature.
Now, a track trail, it's not a trail where kids are going to be able to run as fast as they can. This is a great opportunity to get out, enjoy the outdoors, and some unique features along trails as well, right? Educational opportunities.
Right. We try to incorporate environmental education in a lot of what we do here at the park, but this also incorporates unstructured play to an extent, and it really enforces fun activities to do while kids are outside.
Now, what kid doesn't like hide and seek, right? So
Right.
you got a little hide and seek activity here. And in this brochure, you got the hide and seek brochure. This is something you might see in some of the other track trails, but this is really
Correct.
a specific hide and seek for River Park North. How's that work?
Well, we had the options in what goes into all of our brochures based on what they've done throughout the time they've been adding track trails. And by they, I mean Kids in Parks.
Right.
They send us options for the particular brochures that we get. And within those options, we have the ability to pick out what goes into the brochures. So if you find a brochure on a track trail that might be in Boone or Asheville or Greensboro, it might have the same title, but the information in it is going to be unique to River Park North, just as the information on those trails is unique to that area.
So you might have trees and animals in the brochure in Boone that you wouldn't have here. You'd have different ones for our trail and our habitats that you have here in River Park North.
Absolutely.
Okay, well that's kind of a neat idea. And you've got these, you're not gonna have the same one up all the time. You're gonna mix them up through the year, right?
That's right. We have 4 different brochures, and at any given time, we're going to have 2 different brochures for the public to be able to come in and take and use while they're on the trail.
Now, you want to get kids out here, not just at River Park North. You want to educate them and encourage them to go to other places. And you got kind of a rewards program set up for that as well through the track trail, right?
Correct, yep. So for every hike that a kid does, they can take the information from the brochure, they can keep the brochure, log on to kidsinparks.com, and then they can create an account there and they can log their hike on Kids in Parks. And through a various number of hikes, they can get different numbers of prizes, as they call them, or awards. Anything from a nature journal all the way up to like a little backpack that they can keep
I'm
things
sorry,
in.
I watched too much Dora the Explorer when my kids were small. Backpack. You'll get that soon enough, trust me.
I'm getting it now. Between Elmo, with Elmo and Barney.
That's good stuff, though. It's nice prizes, and it's a good incentive. And this is a good time, I guess, to talk about the partnership, because you guys aren't doing this alone. You certainly couldn't do this in Boone. This is through, who is it?
It's through the Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation, and specifically the Kids in Parks division. So we partnered with them, and they're the ones that set us up with the beautiful sign.
Well, this is a good sign. Jonathan, come on over here. Mark, come on over here. This really does reflect the fact that it is from Blue Ridge Parkway and the mountains right on down to the coast. This is a nice opportunity. So, and they're the ones who've been reaching out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And they started in 2012, I believe it was, in the western part of the state. 2013, they focused on the central part. In 2014, with the grant applications, they were focusing on the eastern part of the state, and we were lucky enough to be chosen with the grant that we put in for.
That's outstanding. So the trail is now open and ready to go, and people can come on out and have a good time. If they've got more questions about track trail or anything else going on here at River Park North, how can they find out more information?
They can call me directly at 329-4561. Kids in Parks is great about updating their website with our trail information. They can go to kidsinparks.com, and that's just a matter of us being able to keep them informed as to any events, the number of folks that are on the trails, how the trails seem to be impacting users and things like that. So it's really nice to be tied in with such a great organization to be able to help us keep the information about the trail current and pertinent to what's going on.
Sounds good. So they can call you Kids on Trails, or what was it?
Kidsinparks.com.
Kidsinparks.com.
Yep.
Or you can we'll put a link up on the River Park North site on greenvillenc.gov as well.
Yep.
Mark, thank you much, man.
Thank you very much.